Hello everyone, welcome to our Beer Garden chat. Today we will talk about the Happy Valley races tomorrow night at Happy Valley. Hello Mark, I'm happy to see you again. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very well. Good to see two familiar faces. Hopefully we can back some winners tomorrow night at Happy Valley. But yeah, great to be back start of this season. Really looking forward to it.
Yeah, happy to see you again. And how about Steve? How are you? Your NAP decisive 12 got in, and you also tipped an outside the land power at Sha-Tin last Sunday. Are you confident on Wednesday?
Yes, yes, I am. Well, land power was 25-1 early doors, so I was very pleased about that win. Yes, and decisive 12. So hopefully, yes, as the season unfolds, we get more confident, I hope, in what we can pick and get on a good winning streak, hopefully.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And last Sunday at Sha-Tin, one of the popular topic is about Blake Sheen because he had his first time four-timer in Hong Kong. I remember that last season in March, Mark, you had your NAP tank mare winning under Blake Sheen. How do you think about this jockey? Do you have any positive comment on him?
Yeah, he's a top jockey. I'm pretty sure he was out in Australia for a bit. He had the four-timer, Light My Day, Lord Thunder, Golden Four, and Super Wealthy. Really impressive rider. But then again, most of the jockeys out in Hong Kong are impressive. We've seen Neil Callan move back from Hong Kong, and obviously he's getting a lot of winners in the UK. But yeah, definitely one to keep on side.
How about you, Steve? Do you like Blake Sheen?
Yes, I do. David Hayes got behind him last season and saddled two of his four winners on Sunday, courtesy of Lord Thunder winning on debut and Super Wealthy in the Class 2 feature. But he also won for Dennis Yip and Michael Chang, so he's got plenty of backing. And it's a virtuous circle, as you know. The more winners, the more trainers want your services. He also had rides for John Size and Benno Young, so he had 9 rides in 10 races. A great incentive for a jockey to get out of bed to go when you've got 9 rides in 10 races. And he's 33. He's got time on his side. Purton's 38. Morera's 36. So he's at the right end of the age group, really.
And I think that Blake Sheen will continue to get more and more support. But on Wednesday night, he will only have one runner. And let's see whether he will continue his winning form on his sole runner, Jolly Honor, in race 2. So we move on to talking about the triple trio on Wednesday. The first leg will be in race 4, the class 4 over 1,200 meters on Hong Kong time, 8:45 and 1:45 UK time. Maybe Mark, which horse do you like in the first leg of the triple trio?
Yeah, I've not seen any prices yet. Obviously, just went through the form. For the 1:45 UK time, I'm quite keen on number 8, Red Brick Glory. 2 runs at Sha-Tin behind California Sprangle and Smart Turbo Power. Showed a lot early on debut, but a bit dwelt next time out on the second run. Only a 3-year-old, well, the only 3-year-old in this lineup, and I think can be competitive, off 48. I think the handicapper's given this one a chance. Stall 11 could be a hindrance, but if you can show that early pace, like 2 runs back on debut at Sha-Tin, I think this one's got every chance of hitting the frame. And obviously the booking of Harry Bentley is a major positive. I'm not actually sure what price this one is at the moment. I'm sure that he's, I'd be surprised if he wasn't a double-figure price here.
Yes, currently a Red Brick Glory in Hong Kong is having a 40-1 chances. But Harry Bentley has quite good result with trainer Mr. Yu, and I think that maybe he has to overcome the gate 11 on Wednesday night. Yeah. How about you, Steve? Which horse are you keen on in race 4?
Well, it's an interesting race for sure. It's 3 last time out winners in the race: Fireball, Happy Tango, and Happily Friends. But my preference is for Little Player, for the informed David Hayes stable. He's lightly raced and he caught the eye on debut over the minimum trip at Sha-Tin under the man of the moment, Blake Sheen, last season. He's down 4 pounds to career low mark of 43, and he's also got the plum draw in gate 1. Jockey Keith Young takes the ride for the first time, and although the jockey's yet to score in 8 rides from the first 3 meetings, he's been placed in 4 of them with 2 horses from the David Hayes stable: Fearless Fire at 52-1 and Sunny Player at 25s. Little Player's final run of last season was a never nearer 7th to Harrier Jet over course and distance from Barrier 9. And as I say, he's come down in the weights, and whatever he does today, I think he's an interesting horse of the future. But hopefully Little Player can win at what will probably be quite a nice price.
Yes, currently 14-1 chance. Little Play is quite a good quality horse, but quite disappointing last season. But I hope we can see him to improve after the summer. And my pick in race 4 will be also my nab. That is number 1, Fireball. This horse is had quite a good season last season. He is also a last time winner over this course and distance. During the summer, he is doing well, although he did not have any barrier trial. He has several good gallops under Zach Porter. This time, Fireball will still race in Class 4. Actually, to be honest, I'm quite a bit afraid of the top weight for this small horse, but I think that gate 4 is good enough for him. So I'm keen on number 1, Fireball. And for the first leg of the Triple Trio race 4, our picks include race number 1, Fireball, and also number 8, Red Brick Glory, and number 12, Little Player. So we now move to the second leg of the Triple Trio, that is race 5 and other Class 4 race over 1200 meters on Hong Kong time 9:15, and it is 2:15 UK time. Let me ask Steve first, which horse are you keen on here?
I went for Stormtrooper for 2 people in form, Dennis Yip and jockey Zach Purton. He's a light the race sort. He finished last of 14 on his first 2 starts at Shatin over the minimum trip, but he improved dramatically on his next 3 runs over course and distance. Purton was aboard last time when they're never near a third behind WIN Star. That was off a rating of 48, and that mark's unchanged. If he arrives fully primed, he can run a big race from gate 4. Others to consider include Great Harvest and Lorries. Whiskey Neat has probably driven his loyal followers to some whiskey because he's a 27 race maiden, and even Morera's presence in the saddle isn't enough to tempt me. He's already nothing from 7 on the 5-year-old, so I will stick with Stormtrooper.
How about you, Mark? Do you have similar thought with Steve?
Yeah, I did. Just funny you mentioned Whiskey Neat. I think we've all tipped this one up at one stage on this YouTube channel. Had a lot of chances. I think if there's a Betfair market available here, this would be the one you'd be laying in the win in the place market. But I'm with Steve here for win purposes. Number 7, Stormtrooper. I think that was a really encouraging run last time out at Happy Valley on the 7th of July behind WIN Star. Off 48 again here, and I think this is a weak race. Not had his head in front yet, but the last run was encouraging. Usually finishes like an absolute train, so stall 4 is a positive for me. I think the way this race is going to unfold is that I expect this one to be 2 or 3 back on the inside and coming late with its run inside the final furlong, maybe 2 out. Zach Parton on board, obviously the Dennis Yard stable in form. I think this one will be difficult to beat, and I could see this one going off quite short, around 6-4, 7-4 tomorrow.
Yes, Stormtrooper is now the favorite one in the Hong Kong market, 4-1 chance. Actually, I like him as well. But here I will go for another one. That will be number 8, Moon Luck. This horse also signed by Burgundy, just like my pick in race 4, that Fireball. And also other horses like Motives in Hong Kong. These sons of Burgundy have one thing in common. That is they will have some good results on their first up in the second season in Hong Kong. I hope that Moon Luck will continue this statistic. This time Moon Luck will put on the blinkers for the first time and removing the cheek pieces. He had quite a good barrier trial performance on September 3rd with this gear. So after summer, this horse is growing up well. He gained 28 pounds, that is 12 kilograms, after the summer break. I think that he is growing up well, and I hope to see him to improve on Wednesday night. So in the second leg of the Triple Trio, race 5, our selections include number 7, Stormtrooper, and number 8, Moon Luck. And we move on to talk about the final leg, that is race 6. This is the Hong Kong Country Club Challenge Cup, a class 3 race over 1650 on Hong Kong time 8:45, and that is UK time 2:45. Steve, which horse are you keen on here?
I thought I'd take a sort of mini chance here with Sacred Ibis, reunited with Caris Teetum. The selection is on a 20 race losing run, and he's no youngster at the age of 8. But the barren spell has seen his rating fall to a very competitive mark. He ended the season well with close-up efforts in 3rd and 4th behind Beauty Fit and Telecom Fight is a very nice horse. Stall 10 isn't the best place, but I'm going to try and place less emphasis on the barrier this season. I think whatever horse I like, I'm just going to try and concentrate on that because high gates are defied every meeting. Caris Teton and Anthony Millard have already combined this season to win on Ezra, and they also went close with Gallant Crown in second and UU King in third at the last meeting. So yes, Sacred Ibis, hopefully a double-figure price.
Yes, yes. Currently, the Sacred Ibis is having his chance, 10-1 chance here. This horse is quite. I'm looking forward to him with the lightweight. And how about you, Mark? Which horse do you like in this race?
Yeah, I think I could be reaching a bit here, but I quite like number 7, Shiny One. I can see Steve laughing here and Shireen, but yeah, number 7, Shiny One, ex-Irish runner, actually backed this one when his maiden at Naas in Ireland on the 23rd of March 2020, won by 7 lengths that day, absolutely hacked up. Has been disappointing in Hong Kong on all 4 runs at Shy Tin so far, but could bounce back to that 3-year-old form from Ireland. I think could be very dangerous off a mark of 65 if on song. It's went off huge prices and run accordingly the last 4 runs. If there's any money for Shiny One, I definitely take note here, because it did the same in its Irish form, absolutely stinking the betting. As soon as the money came, 7-2, absolutely hacked up. I'll be backing this one each way at silly prices in the additional place market as well. And obviously Harry Bentley, jockey booking, that's a major positive. Drawn 6 as well. Just keep an eye on this one in the market. If there's any money for it, I think you said it's around 40-1 at the moment. I think if this one starts going blue, I think you need to get on this one each way.
Yes, Shiny One is definitely an outsider. Currently in the Hong Kong market is 60-1 chance here, but Harry Bentley also always did some surprising performance on some outsiders, so keep an eye on him. And my pick here in race 6 will be number 1, Magnificent. This horse is down in class is a huge advantage for him because he had quite good performance last season in class 2 over this distance, and this time I think that the pace will be very favorable for him because he is probably be the only leader here, and maybe the pace will be good for him. And however, he can also run well in a fast pace because he has class in this field. And also the local jockey Dylan Moe is quite a good partner for this horse. So I hope that Magnificence can lead till the end from gate 2. So in race 6, our selections are number 1, Magnificent, and also number 7, Shiny One, and number 11, Sacred Ibis. So after talking about the triple trio, the 3 legs of the triple trio, let's move on to talking about our nap. So maybe Mark, go first. Which horse is your nap of the night?
This horse has been mentioned by all of us already, but number 7, Stormtrooper, I just think ticks all the boxes. I just think this one will be finishing like an absolute train over the top of them and should win quite cosily. I don't want to put anyone off, but I do think this one's got an outstanding chance, and I think it will go off quite short, around 6-4, 7-4 on the day.
Okay, Mark's nap will be in race 5, number 7, Stormtrooper. And how about you, Steve? Your nap in Wednesday?
I'm with Mark as well.
Oh,
I'm with
all
Mark
in full house. The list, oh God, yeah. this better win then.
Good to hear.
I should say I was always smiling. I was actually smiling in admiration at your Shiny One pick. I'm looking forward to seeing that win by 4.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've done it before. I've done it before, Steve, at those prices. It has been done before.
Yes, you do have a good record at the surprising outsiders. Yes, I think Stormtrooper as well. I almost think we've all said it so much that it'll come fourth or something, but hopefully the good thing will be the good thing and it will win because really Zach Burton, Dennis Yip, and the horse is young and it's progressive and it's lightly raced. It should, all things being equal, have a very good chance, shouldn't it?
So both Mark and Steve like race 5, number 7, Stormtrooper, and my nap will be also the partnership between Zach Burton and Dennis Yip. That is in, we just mentioned about that is in race 4, number 1, Fireball. I just mentioned that because this horse is quite small in size, maybe he is better racing at Happy Valley. And also after the summer, he did not have any barrier trial, maybe quite good for this small horse. I hope that he will have a back-to-back win under Zach. So after talking about our nap, let's move on to talk about some value bets for the night. How about you, Steve? What is your value bet on Wednesday?
Well, I was hoping Shining Gem might be a bigger price than I think it might be forecast. It's in the last race, but he didn't recapture his form last season, but he's a nice sort on his day, Shining Gem. And he might just run a good race off a mark of 85, and he's got the real draw. Caris Teton on board for the first time. It was only a few months ago that he was 5th to the very smart Kerpenny over course and distance, and he was £10 higher then, so he could outrun his odds. I think he has a good chance, and I always like to keep the dream alive, so I'll pick the very last race, Shining Gem.
Okay, that's quite a good pick. Race 8 in the final race, I think the pace will be fast, so it will be quite suitable for Shining Gem, currently having a 7-1 chance with Karis Teetan on board. How about you, Mark? What is your value bet?
I can't decide between Red Brick Glory and Shining One. We'll go for number 8, Red Brick Glory. I just think that's shite in form. I don't think it's a weak. I do think it's a weak race in the 145. I think an each way selection here is probably the way to play it. To run home number 1 Fireball. We'll take a forecast here, Shireen. Take that straight.
I think so. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Mark's value bet will be in my nap race, in the race for number 8 Red Brick Glory. So maybe the audience, you can back a forecast or the letter with our 2 selections. And for my value bet, it is in race 2, number 7, also trained by Dennis Yip. I quite like his horse on Wednesday night. That is number 7 Flash Famous. This horse actually had quite a bad performance last season, but I think that those form are quite forgivable because he is not that good at Shatin. This time, finally, he returned to his best trip, 1650 at Happy Valley. And I think that Flash Famous is very, very likely to bounce back because I think that he is very competitive at this current rating of 50. And I think that we must keep an eye on this outsider. So my value bet for the night will be in race 2, number 7, Flash Famous. So we just talked about the Triple Trio 3 legs and our nap and our value bets for the meeting. Last time that on the first Happy Valley meeting for this season, Steve has quite good result, but I hope that this time I can also have some good result, and also Mark, and I hope that Steve will continue his winning form on Wednesday night. So see you guys next week. Bye bye.
See you there. Bye.
好啦，去到上一期嗰個對馬比賽都見到有好多觀眾踴躍留言參加，咁所以呢，今個月呢，我打算呢再送多出一份禮物俾大家啦。嗱，今次嘅賽事9月15號谷草野馬，我嘅全馬重心就係第4場嘅1號紅中烈馬。咁至於呢，上一集我哋大家都見過嘅主持阿 Steve 呢，佢就中意第5場嘅7號有心有型。另外呢，今集呢亦都加咗一位拍檔叫阿 Mark， 其實佢上季都有同我做過節目噶啦，不過就有一段時間就佢唔得閒。今次咧佢重新 join 我哋嘅，咁佢都中意啦第5場嘅7號有心有型嘅喎，呢啲就係我哋今期嘅重心馬啦。咁到底你嘅心水係啲乜嘢咧？都可以喺呢條影片嗰度啦留言。咁去到嗰個截止時間咧，就會係頭場開跑之前咧，就會係截止噶啦。咁記得大家留言參加一下啦。